Hey guys, this is Doc, and I want to spend just a couple of minutes telling you about a new private blog network trick that I think I've stumbled onto within the last week or two and share a little bit of the preliminary data with you that indicates that I might be onto something. I'm not saying that this hasn't been done by other people, just that I haven't learned about it before, and so for me, it's completely new and something that I kind of stumbled on by accident. The genesis of all of this is that I think most of us who build private blog networks and turn around and share or sell links with others is that we want the link juice to be at its highest, which means for me keeping the metrics of a site on the increase, at least until it's well up into trust flow and citation flow that are in the upper 30s and super high domain authority, those kinds of things. And that's not usually how my domains start out. I usually buy something in that 10 to 20 range for trust flow and citation flow, and I like a domain authority that's already gotten into the 20s. But obviously, I want to push these things higher. Well, for those of us who keep a relatively low outbound link number and all homepage links, the question then becomes how do we make sure that we keep relevant content hitting the site without pushing those posts off the front page, for those people who have paid for the opportunity to have that real estate. So what's been on my mind is to find a way to have a blog page that can include everything and yet still have my paid people on my homepage. And I found a plugin just, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago, something like that, to enable that. It takes a little bit of configuration, which I'm going to go over with you today, but um, I've set up this raw, brand new to me anyway, domain, and I'm going to show you how you set this up right now. Let's first take a look at the site itself, and you'll see um, there's really nothing there. I mean, I've got the basics of a menuing system, and I've named it. I've added AdSense on a junk AdSense account that I've got that I'm not worried about losing. There'll be categories here when posts begin to hit. And one of my increasingly favorite tricks is to put a video at the top of the home page that, and you can see this is really just this is just a simple sketch video. I was using Easy Sketch Pro, but I've been using Explain.io since that came out a couple of days ago. I have found that if I can hold on to someone for a few seconds with a video, I've got a much higher shot of them clicking on one of my monetization strategies. And I use several. AdSense is actually one of the ones that I rarely use on a PBN. Anyway, with this plugin that I have found, the blog here will be where every single post goes. So I can maintain frequency there. I can probably post once a week or twice a week. It can be embedded YouTube videos from other people where I like their stuff. It can be keyword rich content that I think will serve the niche well. But on the home page, what I'll have is I'll have this video, and I will have probably somewhere between 12 and 16 blog posts that scroll down the page, full content, not excerpts, that are paid posts. Here's how you do it. I'm going to go into my plugin screen, and I may come back and do a video at some point about all the different plugins that I do use and why I use those, but the one that we're concerned with right now here is called List Category Posts. And what list category, I think I can, let me go here. It doesn't tell you much on the settings page. I don't even I don't even worry with this. But you can read the instructions, you can check out the FAQ, you can get a lot of information about variants that you can use in the short code that you put on your home page to accomplish what you want to. But here's how I have mine set up. I'll show you the short code that I have, and it's real basic. Obviously there's the video embed, but this is all you really have to have. What you do is you create a category name, and in my case I call it featured. You could call it anything, or for that matter, if you've got multiple PBN sites, you can vary it up and call it something different on each one if you're worried about footprint. But this cat list name equals, it calls all the posts that fit within that category. And then you put a space, and then you type in content equals yes, and that means that all of the content of that post is going to print. So can't show you the final product without showing my PBNs, but trust me, it works. It works great. You've got your paid posts exactly where you promised they'd be on the home page, and then you have a whole blog that obviously shows up in your sitemap and can be indexed by the search engines, that has fresh, relevant content that's keyword rich coming through all the time. So that's my quick little trick. Hope that helps.